Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. Welcome to our turnaround Tuesday in the making. We shall have to see how this all pans out, but so far so good. But yeah, so if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. Yes, the main thing we can see here is that Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we have broken above this downward sloping trend line, closed a nice 4-hour candle above it, and also above this this horizontal level as well, which comes in from these levels over here. Also marked this wick high here, and also we are above this whole all of the top of this price action here. If we looked at this as a lower low, so we've now broken basically above this lower low. So yeah, things looking pretty good here. The next step realistically is to get basically above this above this zone here, really 50 to 50, just over 50,000, 51,000 could even call it, over 51,000, and then yeah, we should have a shot of trying to break back fully above this major resistance level here, and back into our older range of price action towards basically the all-time highs. So yeah, things are looking promising here. So yeah, we'll have to see how this pans out. Obviously, we don't want a swing failure above a rejection into this resistance area and then a move back down. I mean, obviously, if we do come back down, then we can pretty much see the levels. It'll be around 40, just under 47 or $48,000 would be the point of the swing failure, depending obviously when it comes out time wise. But yeah, things are looking good at the moment. If we also want to go and look at some other charts, such as the stock market, the S&P futures, they obviously did stop going down yesterday, had a nice bounce and are trying to get back above this this important level here. Just wicked above it, in obviously this current 4-hour candle, just wicked above, but easing off a little bit. But yeah, if we can close and hold above here, in the stock markets, in the S&P, then yeah, we can probably continue onwards and upwards, and then we can just carry on with our Santa Claus rally into the first few weeks of next year, and everything will all be fine and dandy. If we look at the DXY as well, it is basically just moving. It's basically just trading sideways within this tighter range. I mean, we did draw this pennant, it broke out, had an expansion of volatility, and now it looks like volatility is declining again around the same levels. 10-year rising up a little bit. The yield, so 10-year selling off a bit. A little bit of an indication of risk, of tentative risk on there. And oil as well, trying to mount a recovery as well. So yeah, we've got the green shoots of recovery here, a potential turnaround Tuesday. I mean, out of all these charts, I think it is about Bitcoin that is looking the best. It has been the most beat up. It has consolidated around these lows for quite a long time. It is breaking out of a statistically more likely to be bullish formation. So yeah, can this be the next macro lower, a higher low, and then yeah, we move onwards and upwards to new higher highs, potentially towards that $100,000 level. We shall have to see, but we can all sit here with our fingers and toes crossed and hope for the best. What else do we want to look at? Yeah, the Ethereum Satoshi pairing, trading sideways a bit here. Obviously Bitcoin looking like it is going to try and take the reins here, which is fine. Obviously Ethereum Satoshi pairing might get hit if that is the case, but ultimately it is good for the crypto market. And then when Bitcoin does finally top out and stabilize, trade sideways, consolidates, that's the one, then this can start to get moving again. But at the moment, this is fine. Obviously with Bitcoin moving aggressively, or if Bitcoin is going to move aggressively. Also the USD pairing regained that 4K level, regained this horizontal level back above here now. So yeah, can this start to really get a move on? Can this be the move now that takes us the next couple of weeks, and then next couple of weeks, so the rest of this year, and then the first couple of weeks into next year to get a nice strong Santa Claus rally. That could be what we're looking at. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance just obviously running a little bit in the face of this Bitcoin move, but yeah, realistically, all eyes still on the stock market. It needs to get back above and hold above here, start to make progress. I mean, once it does get back above 46,500, then yeah, it is gonna look like we will move to new all-time highs. Obviously that is a good 50 points away from where we are now, and then yeah, Bitcoin also back above well, yeah, I mean, we can look at this back above 50,000, 50,500, and then definitely back above once it's back above, call it 53,000. It will look like we will have reversed all of this downtrend, and then realistically you'd have to say we're looking for new all-time highs, with that at that point being a confirmed higher low, and obviously whatever real time frame you want to look at. Yeah, so yeah, things looking relatively good here. Let's have a look at the stochastics. The stochastics were looking pretty dire yesterday. I guess it is always darkest before dawn. Still probably a lot of work to do, especially in some of the medium and higher time frames for the stochastics. But if we do get an aggressive move up here above 50,000 into the 50Ks, then they are gonna flip pretty quickly. But yeah, 4 hour is moving up here, so we've obviously got support from the 4 hour on. For what it's worth, on the shorter time frame, I mean, we are looking at a lot longer time frame, basically longer time frame, as you can see here, patterns playing out. So the 4 hour isn't necessarily going to be our key driver here, but yeah, 4 hour is looking good nonetheless. 10 hour is turning up now again from a low level, so 10 hour is pointing in the right direction, still in the bearish half, but we've got plenty of room to run here, but it is nonetheless pointing up. Same with 12 hour, pointing up, and obviously all the room to run here as well if it does indeed get going. Daily turning up here as well, and obviously all the room to run if it does get going. Buy daily, which was flip-flopping around a bit of late, is now pointing up. So buy daily is now pointing up. 3 day still down there at a low level, though. That's the thing, at a low level. So if we do get going, it's got all of the field to run into. 5 day and weekly, these I think will be once we see these turn around from the relative low levels that they'll turn around from. I think that will be the signal that we are basically going to get our way back to the 60k handle and beyond. Bi-weekly turned down though, as we know, most recently, and monthly back up. But I think on these higher time frames, we are looking at the 5 day and the weekly, which have just been non-stop down, all of basically since the start of November, maybe a bit earlier for the start of November for the 5 day as well. Once they turn back up, I think that will offer real substantial support to these markets and this trend, and then I think we will work our way back towards 60k, and then 70, 80 beyond, and then probably towards 100k. So yeah, things potentially starting to look better. Like I said, it's the green shoots. We're not fully breaking out of this formation. Well, we are fully breaking out of formation, but we've not fully confirmed a big move away from these lows. We could easily swing failure at any point. Ultimately, I think the big test would be above 53, call it 53,000, and then obviously this market will be fully bullish again above that elusive area of 58,500. Above 58,500, I think everybody is going to be throwing any spare fit and reallocating capital to the highest beta, fastest horse in the race. And yeah, it will drive us probably most likely towards 100,000. I think if we get basically back above 58,500, and then I think the likelihood of us getting to 100,000 is going to be quite substantial. I personally, just picking numbers out of thin air, would probably say about a 70% chance we will make it to 100,000 and beyond if we can get back above 58 and like sustained price action above 58,500. I don't mean just like a random wick above. I think that will be it. That will confirm this being just confirm this move up, and then obviously get us above these all-time highs, break above this larger time frame potential ascending triangle, and it would have a pretty nice target to the upside. So what a difference a day can make. So yeah, I am Dan from Trading Dan. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.